Hey guys, did I go live early? I went live early. Hey, I'll see myself. Is there an echo? I went live early. No echo. Great. So me and Sean finagled with some of the settings. We got me back up here. I'm still not happy with the lighting situation, but we'll get that all worked out. We'll get it all worked out. We got the picture back. We got the sound working. Um, and I look a little tan, whereas normally I look white. I look tan in this one, which is a little bit closer to my color, but I'm so I'm so light. Just the echo from the phone, I know, right? Um, so hold on one second. Let's see this. Let's see if this is any better. So it won't be so completely light. Is this better? Maybe it's my shirt. My hair looks a little burgundy in this. I don't know. How does my picture look? Is it, y'all? Everybody's saying the picture looks better, but I don't think it does. I don't know if it's my phone. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm blurry. Y'all liked it the other way? Which was better? This way or the other way? Say the other way or this way. And then we'll get started. Y'all liked it better before? It's blurry. It looks great. Okay, let me fix it. I'm gonna go fix it. All right, I'm back. The other way. Okay, looks too gray. All right. I just feel like I got like a red face or something, or a big like the light is like shining on my forehead. But that'll be okay. That'll be okay.
Something else is wrong with it?
No, no, it's just the lighting. I feel like it's so bright, but it's all right. Definitely the other way. Ah! Just leave it like that. Just leave it like that.
You have a filter on? Do you have that one filter?
I think go to filters right there. It don't matter what I have on. The light hits my fart head. I look white in that one.
You want that one? That's the one you were on, dramatic.
Yeah.
Action movie. Earth. Stay dramatic.
Just stick with dramatic. Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, we're gonna leave it alone for now. We'll fix it one day, maybe today, probably not. Anyways, EKC was on doing a live stream where, you know what? I'm normally not one of these people that want to see people really called out. Like I try to leave people alone, mind my business, let them mind theirs. You know. But before I get into this, I'm just gonna say Uni Rock has come after me since 2019, and I just started responding in the past few months. The first time I really responded was when he started talking about getting hurt in Iraq and being medevaced out and going into a coma, a story I'd never heard before. And all the since I've known of him in 2019, never heard this story. So I questioned it. I did. What? Anybody else heard this story? That's weird. People said I vet bashed. I don't agree. I do not agree with that. That is vet bashing. Just because I questioned what happened. So if you're coming in here as one of Uni Rock supporters and you're coming to bash me, just listen to the video first. Just listen to the video. I did not know this man, other than the fact that I knew him through an acquaintance. He was supposed to do this deep dive to prove that Katie Rock, that Katie, without a crystal ball, did in fact strike my channel. She mask flagged Steve's too, but I don't know if his went down. But she mask flagged my channel, admitted to doing it. My channel went down. He was supposed to be one of these channels that expose things. So someone that I knew him and basically said, hey, expose this creator for doing these things. So he said, okay. And he got all this stuff together. And he did a video saying, yep, I saw the proof. I saw the proof where Katie acknowledges that she trolls people, that she has sock accounts. I saw the proof where she called for a mass flagging of Elle's channel and Steve's channel. Then him and Steve on a live stream together, they had a disagreement. Steve left the chat because Unirock muted him. Steve leaves. Steve goes to Twitter to call Unirock out for what happened on the stream, and that's when all hell breaks loose. And Unirock, because I was affiliated through this person, Steve McCrae, because Steve and Unirock were now no longer friends, and Unirock was attacking him, he decided to attack me as well, which didn't make a lot of sense to me. I was, my channel had just went down, my husband had just been laid off, and my nephew would pass away in like a day or two. Unirock attacked me, all because my affiliation with Steve, which was not very much. I mean, I didn't really know Steve that well. I just knew that me and Steve have both been attacked by Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. She lied on him. She lied on me. She told people that he sexually harassed her. She told people that I mocked a mentally disabled man. She told people that I made fun of her son for being autistic, which was not true. None of that was true, what she said about me, okay? So, that's how I knew Steve, was just because we were both we had been attacked by Katie, and we were introduced to each other for that reason. And Steve knew Unirock. And once they busted up, Unirock just decided to come for me. I did not know this man. He did reach out to me for my side of the story, and I responded and said, okay, but he never responded back to that, and I never had the opportunity to tell him my story. Next thing I know, he is attacking me, full-blown attacking me, calling me a liar, a scammer, like all these things with absolutely no proof to none of this. And the only reason he came after me was because he now hated Steve McCrae. Once he started going after Steve because their disagreement, him and Katie linked up. And then he started white knighting for Katie. All of a sudden, all the things that he said that he had seen proof of was no longer the truth. Oh, Steve and Elle's wrong. Katie was right. Katie didn't flag their channel, even though he said before he's seen proof of it. Even though he had proof of it. I had proof of it. All these things that he once said, he went completely back on. Katie started showing up in his chats all the time. Katie became a moderator. Katie started sending him a lot of PayPals. I probably have the proof of this. I think I still have the proof of this, where Katie would say, hey, Uni, check your PayPal. When he would do a video in support of her, hey, Uni, check your PayPal. Katie's own husband came out to say that Uni Rock can be bought because they bought him at times, that they paid him to do their bidding at times. So, Exactly. Anyone has the right to question politely. People shouldn't lie. Exactly. My husband says you are married to a veteran. You were married to a veteran during a year-long deployment. You were faithful and loyal. You have the right to question him. Yes. And I will say, Uni Rock did videos upon videos upon videos about me. One of his channels is no longer even here. I think two of his channels are not here. But if you could go back to those channels, you could see all the content he did on me. It was crazy. Bear in mind, I'm going through a lot, the loss of my nephew. Then I get falsely arrested. That same month that my nephew passes away, I'm falsely arrested. Do you think this man lets up? Do you think he says, wow, she's going through a lot, I'm just going to shut up for a second? Absolutely not. He does not. He comes even more full force. I ignored him for a very long time. For a very long time. Okay? And it's only recently that I've decided to really question him. And it's after, well, first off, I knew he lied on me all the time. Whatever. I was like, whatever. He can lie on me. I don't care. But then when I started thinking, oh my God, is he lying about being a veteran? That's when I decided, I think I'm going to say something. Because I know this man lies on me. But whatever. I think he's lying about being a veteran. So I talked to ex-mods of his. Hey, did you guys ever hear the story of Unirock getting hurt in Iraq and having to be a medevac out and going into a coma? No, never heard that story. No. People that were mods for him for a year, 2 years, never heard this story. People that other creators that he worked with heard it was a knee injury, a hip injury, this, that. Nobody ever heard of this getting hurt overseas, having to be medevaced out and going into a coma. Nobody ever heard that story until he said it on Molly's channel. So I was like, oh, hey, Uni's missing Iraqi campaign medal. So I did a video for the first time in 3 years questioning this man. I knew he was a liar because he lied on me relentlessly. He said I ran fraudulent fundraisers. Never happened. He said that I was a scammer. No, I'm not. He said that I lied about my channel going down. That's not true. All these things that I knew he was lying about, but I just let it go because I didn't want to be one of those channels that talked about other channels all the time. I didn't want to be one of those channels that my channel consisted of drama. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to have real content of substance, not content going after other creators. I wanted like real content. Sean said, hey, well, crap. There is his Iraqi campaign medal. We've been looking everywhere for this. I know, right? We've been looking all over for you. So, I didn't want to be that kind of channel, So I let him attack me for years. Literally for years. And it was literally after I heard him say that story about getting hurt in Iraq. This is after he's done videos using my face, making it cry face, having dollar signs dripping out of it, saying I'm a liar, I'm a scammer, I'm a this, I'm a that. Attacking a veteran's mother, calling her a scammer and a fraudster. Then getting on a panel with people that he had attacked relentlessly and then telling them completely going back on everything that he said when they said, you said we were scammers. I didn't say that. I don't think I ever said that. You said we were this. I don't think I did. I'd have to check. Do you want to see proof that this happened? No, I don't need to see the proof. I'm going to take you for your word. Literally goes back so much. And then says, I sympathize with this veteran's mother. I sympathize with her because when I was in Iraq, I got hurt and had to be medevaced out. I went to a coma. It was a whole big old deal. That's when I said, wait, what? Hold up, what? So I went live and I said, has anybody ever heard this story? No. People that's been following these communities for years. Nope, never heard it. Nope, never heard it. Nope, never heard it. Well, then, Uni Rock went on this whole crybaby situation, just crying his eyes out, saying I vet bashed him. I did not vet bash him. I questioned him. I questioned whether or not his story was real. That's what I did. And Unirock, it really offended Unirock, and it really obviously hurt his feelings because he cried for quite some time about it. Vet bashing, vet bashing, vet bashing. He reported my channel. He literally reported my channel and tried to have my channel shut down. Imagine, you guys, picture it. This man has done probably over 100 videos on me. The first video I do questioning him, the first video I do ever about him, he reports it as harassment and tries to have my channel taken down. He admitted that he was trying to have me taken down for vet bashing. After this man has done 100 plus videos on me. I wish I would have counted before he took his other channels down, but we're gonna go over these really quickly. Could you imagine doing so much content on someone, and then when they do a video on you, you report them for harassment? If that ain't some titty baby BS, like I don't even know what it is. Okay, so I just put my name in. This is just, let's see, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, 3 weeks ago, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 months ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 years ago, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 5 months ago, 2 years ago. Leslie Bass busted for what? What was I busted for? 11 days ago. This one doesn't say when. Oh, that's a whole playlist. That's a whole playlist right there. 3 months ago. 2 years ago. Leslie Bass reaches out. I never reached out to him. The only time I responded to him one time when he said, "Hey, this is Uni Rock. I would like to hear your side of the story. Can you call me on my office phone?" I said yes when I seen it sometime later. I said, yeah, sure. Okay. All right. This is what he turned me reaching out into. He was live one night on his channel, and I seen it. So I went in it. I went in the live. And I started chatting because I'm not scared. I went in Nonsense's chat. I went in Uni Rock's chat. I ain't scared. And then people's like, ooh, Elle, you should contact Uni. You should contact Uni and do a live stream with him. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. But that's what he took. I was in the chat just chatting with people. I don't remember what the topic was over, but I was like, whatever. I don't care. Like, yeah, his office phone. That's what he said. Contact me on my office phone. I know, right? So, yeah. I did not reach out to him. I didn't reach out to him at all. I just dropped in his chat one day. I literally just dropped in his chat. Just dropped in his chat and was talking to people. Even though he had attacked me relentlessly, I dropped in his chat, was just talking to people. And then he does this whole Leslie Bass reaches out. No, I didn't. So that's 2 years ago. This is how long this man's been talking about me. 2 years ago, 3 months ago, 1 month ago, 6 months ago, 2 months ago, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 1 month ago, 5 months ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 10 days ago, 6 months ago, 5 days ago, 5 months ago, 2 years ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 8 days ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 6 months ago, 9 days ago, 2 months ago, 1 month ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 months ago, 1 month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 months ago. You know, a lot of these will have my face on these. So, I think I have a total of, like 6 videos on him now. maybe like 6, maybe. Just because I kind of recently decided, you know what? If he's going to constantly make money off me and lying on me, then I'm going to start calling his little punk butt out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to start calling him out. I can watch his videos and say, up, that's a lie. Up, that's a lie. Up, that's a lie. Up, that's a lie. What? That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? So, I know if it wasn't for me or Molly, he wouldn't have content. He would not have content. It was probably his mom's landline number. I know, right? Hey, Mom, if the phone rings, please answer it. Uni Rock's secretary or Uni Rock's office or something, so it sounds like this is a business. Please don't ruin it for me, Mom. Please, this is my dream, Mom. Please don't ruin it. And he even spelled rumored. It doesn't have an H. And it's so crazy because they're so hypocritical. He will talk about kids. He will talk about my kids. He will question someone's vet status. Wait, that's his younger brother? I thought his brother was older. Holy crap, I thought his brother was older. I know his brother's done tours. His brother has a good life. I mean, his brother had a sad life. And he'll say, she stalks my family. No, but you talk about mine. You say you're a vet. I have people come to me and tell me stuff. I assumed it was his older brother. Holy crap. I mean, the way that he took care of his kid and, the way this man got married, did the damn thing. He's taking Unirock's kids on cruises and stuff. Tending to Unirock's kids when Unirock is where? With who? You did what? We don't even know what he did. Now, I'm trying to debate on what video I want to watch. I know, I questioned his mental status. The vet status is already pretty much ruled out. Well, I'm mind blown that's his younger brother. I for sure thought it was his older brother. I guess I'm not stalking too much, because I would know that this man was older than him. But the crazy thing is, Unirock talks about my kids. Unirock is okay saying Steve is a deadbeat dad, but then if I say Unirock, you're a deadbeat dad, then it's and he sends all of his little minions after me to be like, how dare you talk about him as a dad? First off, he talks about me as a mom. He's accused me of abusing my children. He's talked about my son who is autistic. He's accused my husband of breaking our kids' bones. So I'm sorry. How long do I have to sit here and shut up and let this man lie on me and literally slander me and defame me before I finally say something back? So, I have proven that Unirock did not ever step foot in Iraq. I've proved that with Unirock's own DD-214 that he shared, unless it's someone else's. There's been questions into that as well. He gives out freaking rocks during his show. Like, what? So, when you go to Iraq, anyone that served in Iraq, you get an Iraqi campaign medal. That's why we had someone in here. Uni's missing Iraq campaign medal. You get that medal. Unirock's DD-214 does not show that medal. Yeah, I try not to mention his kids. I would never say that he abuses his kids. I don't know him well enough to know that. And even if I heard something, like I would probably, he heard, first off, he and his minions were stalking my channel. That's crazy. Oh, she stalks my family. She's talking to my family. But clearly, he digs into everything about me. I did a chit chat where I told a story about my son who is autistic and who would get out of his car seat anytime I put him in it. Anytime I put him in it. And how I struggle with that because I would have to go on trips like 2 hours away, a good bit, with a car full of kids. And my husband was going offshore. And I was talking about that story, and he turned that into um, the DD-214 also shows dates of tours. So even if they accidentally forgot that medal, exactly. Yeah, he ain't never showed no dates of no tour. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can get on Twitter. Because he shares it himself. And you know what I feel like? I feel like if Unirock's mom or brother were to find out what he does online, that he goes after like innocent people. Now, not everybody's innocent. There are some people that I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But he really does go after, like, I did nothing to this man. Nothing at all to this man. He attacked me all because him and Steve bumped heads. So he decided to come after me. That's it. Why? Why? Why does that warrant for you to come after me? Because the only way you knew me, the only person you knew me through, you and him busted up and y'all are going back and forth, so now you're coming for me? All right, let's see. Rarely Care in here has proven it as well. Has proven that Uni Rock did not go to Iraq. And anybody that wants to get mad at me, like, how dare you vet bash him? How dare you question him? What do you say to that now? That his own DD-214 tells you that he was never in Iraq. How do you feel about me now questioning him? I only know because I underwrote mortgages for 25 years, so I looked at more DDs than I can count. Um, he does dirty work for a little bit of bait money, exactly. Did he go to Pathfinder school? I don't know. We're about to look at his We're about to look at the DD-214 that he put up. Rarely Care. Can I go to your thing? Because I know you got it all up. It was air assault. It was air assault. Yeah, it was air assault. I didn't see anything about Pathfinder. That's why I was like, what Pathfinder? He did have air assault though. Hell, what was that channel you have been talking about probably a week ago that said that you said had been exposing Uni? Um, well, there's a few channels out there that expose him, and I'll go over them in a little bit. Um, I'm trying to find everything. Hold on. have them all on my phone. You, Stevie KJ, I always like you, your channel. I still watch. Oh, thank you, Cam Burkler. I'm not a real marine biologist. 5,000. I love you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you sticking with me. Um, oh yeah, Katie went after me hard. She lied on me. So the first interaction I ever had with Katie was her lying on me. It was she went live one night and she was, well, which whatever. I like to have fun when I go live, but I'm not a drinker. If I was a drinker, I might, I don't know. But she went live one night and I had done a video about Janelle and Janelle's brother and some stuff pertaining to him, some things that he said. And Katie lied about it. And she said that I attacked Janelle's brother and that he was mentally ill and that he was so mentally ill that he could not take care of himself, that he had to be raised by Barbara, and that I stalked his Facebook page. And then she told people that I attacked her son for being autistic. That didn't happen. She literally was like, "Stop asking me about that video. I don't like her. I've never even watched her, but I don't like her." And then she literally says, "F you, Leslie Bass." And I'm like asleep when it happens. So I wake up to all these messages telling me that this woman is going after me. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what? So, yeah, I had spoken to Janelle's brother and talked about my video, and he wasn't offended by my video. The video's still up. I mean, I did not attack her brother. She claimed that Janelle Easton's brother was never on Team Mom, which he was. It was just a lot of craziness. And I did a video kind of calling her out for attacking me that way and lying about so many things in reference to my video. And she ended up apologizing. But it was a very like, well, I still don't agree, but I guess I'm sorry. I accepted it, whatever. And then more and more things would happen. I like Leslie, but I think she's jealous of me. Me and Leslie are friends, but I think she's jealous of me. Or I would be live about a topic and she would text me and tell me my information was wrong. Oh my God, you got the wrong information. That information's not right. Take it down, take it down. Oh, people's mad at you because you got the wrong information. I wouldn't take it down because I knew that it was right. And then the next day she would go live with the same exact information. And I realized she wanted me to take it down because she wanted to be the only one with that information up. It was information about Amber Portwood and what was happening with her in court. And I knew the information was correct because I was getting it from the Ashley who runs the Ashley's Reality Roundup, and she had the court documents. Because I would message the Ashley and be like, "Do you got this? You got the court documents?" She'd be like, "Yeah, I got the court documents." Because I would talk to her through DMs. And then Katie would say that me and the Ashley was wrong. But yeah, Katie ended up calling for a mass flagging of my channel. It was flagged. She called for the mass flag that morning, and that night it was down with a community guideline strike saying that I bullied her because Katie would do all her stuff like on Instagram. I would respond on YouTube. So I didn't know, but not only did Katie flag me, she enlisted her whole following to report me. And then, from my understanding, she purchased bots to also flag my channel. And she even said like that this other person taught her how to do it, Dragnot, but she didn't think that it worked. They all said, Katie said, "Well, yeah, I flagged your channel and I reported you, but I never got an email telling me that they took your channel down." Well, I can't help if you didn't get an email telling you. I got one, and my channel went down. I'm trying to find Unirock's DD214, all the little screenshots of it. Because his own DD214 shows us that he never set foot in Iraq. I think I made a boo-boo. Here they are. Well, send it to me, girl. Next time I go live, I'll wear it. I'm all down for some merch, girlfriend. All right, so this is Unirock's DD214. Now, let me tell you guys, Unirock has never showed his DD214 in a way to prove that it's his. He's never showed a form with his name on it. He's only showed little bits and pieces. He's never showed anything that has his name on it to say that he ever served. Now, I do believe that Unirock went through boot camp. I do believe that. I just believe that he got hurt sometime after boot camp. This was also what I was informed. He got hurt on base in the States, got hurt, was discharged, got VA benefits, and that's how he gets his benefits. Now, this says decorations, medals, badges, citations, and campaign ribbons awarded are authorized. So he has the Army Good Conduct Medal. We went over this last time. The Army Good Conduct Medal goes to everyone in the Army that was good behavior. If you did good in the Army and you didn't get in trouble, you got this medal, from my understanding. Then you have the National Defense Service Medal. You have the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, the Army Service Ribbon, and the Air Assault Badge. Nothing else. Nothing else. Okay? Now let me read. Hold on. We're going to go over what all this is. Service in Iraq. Something has not completed. I don't know what that means. Service in Iraq. Something has not complete. I don't know what that means. They say, though, that they think this comes from someone else. I'm not sure. All right. His discharge, reason for separation or type of separation, discharge. Just discharge. There is no honorable, dishonorable, just discharge. Okay? And from my understanding, if you do not have a characterized discharge, you did not spend no more than 180 days in the military. If you serve more than 180 days, it will be characterized. It will say honorable, dishonorable, medical. But if you just have a discharge, it's because they did not classify it, characterize it, right? Now, I don't know what this means, Sean. Can you help me? Dates of time lost during this period? I don't know. Dates of time lost. What's that mean? Because I feel like if he left a deployment due to an injury, it might show up here, but I'm not sure. What does that mean? Does anybody know? All right, so this is 29. All right, date of time lost during this period. Any lost time issues are listed here, including any period of being absent without leave, AWOL. Okay, so I do think this means what I thought it meant. Any period of being absent without leave. So if he got hurt in Iraq and he had to leave, wouldn't that time be here? Wouldn't that time be right here? That's what I'm thinking it might mean. Narrative reason for separation. So, narrative reason. This block offers a brief explanation for the reason leaving the military service. Can include parenthood, retirement, education, hardship, etc. His says disability, severance pay. All right, separation code used in conjunction with blocks 23, 24, and 28. Character of service. Types of military discharges. Honorable, dishonorable, etc. Let's see. 23. Official authorized to sign and date. Okay, section 23 to 30. Character of discharge. Can only be found on loan form or undeleted copies of DD 214. Service 2 copy and member 4 copy are loan form copies. Types of separation, discharge, administrative separation, or other types are listed here. Whether he had an honorable discharge or dishonest discharge will be in next box over after discharge. So 24. We don't see 24, I don't think. '24 is not shown.
Look, I'm not paying that much attention, but
Let me see yours.
here's mine. Don't.
I'm not gonna show it.
It's
got too many, yeah.
But that place you were talking about, what ago? Where was that at? Date.
Yours is chewed off.
No.
Right here.
Okay, date. That's not for when you're hurt. If you're,
But like if he was in Iraq and he, no, that wouldn't go there.
That has to be like AWOL or something
It
weird.
says besides
Maybe
AWOL.
leave of absence. Maybe you had to take a leave of absence
Yeah.
for 6 months or something.
Any lost time issues are listed here. So if he left Iraq due to an injury,
No,
that wouldn't go there?
no. If you get injured, you're
Okay.
still under active duty. That's not lost time. This would be like I had to take a leave of absence to go back home to take care of my dying grandma for 6
Gotcha.
months. So they would put 6 months.
Why does he not show 24? Why does Uni Rock not show 24?
What do you mean 24?
Character of service, honorable.
Well,
Yours? Okay, so Sean's on his type of separation. Sean's on his says type of separation. It says release from active duty, and 24 says honorable. Why does Unirock just say discharge?
could be like a medical discharge or just a regular uncharacterized discharge. I mean, that's what I believe he had, was an uncharacterized discharge, right? I don't think he was in. Maybe he wasn't in long enough to get a characterized discharge.
That's what I'm wondering.
I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but
I showed my husband, he did 20 plus years in 82nd Airborne. He said it seems like he used a pre existing disability to get out before the 180 days. Maybe so.
yeah, just be careful. This
Yeah,
isn't
you're holding yours all up in front of the camera, babe. They could probably read through the back.
okay, well, look.
Not that I don't care if they could, but some people. So Sean's medals.
That's not even.
This ain't even all of them. He's got a second page.
Yeah, this doesn't even have my other MOS on it. So this only has like my last basically my last. I don't know. Last.
Okay, so Afghan campaign medal with campaign star, NATO Afghan service medal, Army commendation medal, Army good conduct medal, second award, National Defense Service Medal, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Iraqi campaign medal with campaign star, Army service ribbon, overseas, and then continue to block 18. Subject to active duty recall. No, don't read all that.
No, it's not. That's not where it's at. See attached continuation sheet. That's all different
Yeah, I was gonna say, they
Mustard
don't say
didn't
anything
enter
about the
animal
medals.
screen. That's just BS. The rest of my stuff would be under see attached continuation sheet, which I don't have.
Okay.
I haven't had for years, but I need to order another DD-214.
We do need to get another one. If he was discharged for medical reasons, it would just say discharged, if that's even his. So I'm wondering, why does he not show 24?
Or it would say medical discharge, which is a characterized discharge, right? A medical discharge is a type of discharge that is characterized.
So why does he not show 24? And why does he not show that it has his name on it? This could be anybody's.
I don't know. I mean, when you show your DD-214, now, I'm not trying to take up for him because I think he's lying. But I know he's lying. But anyways, when you show your DD-214, it does have... He tried to say that it's like illegal to show your...
Yeah, he said it was illegal.
No, it's not. But the thing is, it does have a lot of your information. It has your real name on it, your full name.
Which everybody knows his full name.
Social, it has like home of record, last duty assignment, phone number to like the last unit I was in. So
I mean, you can have those things. Uni Rock does YouTube videos with all kind of graphics and edits. He could cover those things up. It would not be that difficult. Uni Rock said that it was illegal to show his DD-214. No, it's not.
It has your name on it, your old address under nearest relative.
Yes, I will be. I'll probably work on that tomorrow. Right, he can redact the important stuff. It would not be that hard. Why not show 24? So here's a breakdown of what his medals mean, okay?
Who?
Unirock's. We went over this last time, but we'll do it again real quick.
Doesn't have anything except for
exactly
air assault badge, which is
okay.
A badge.
He has the Army Good Conduct Medal, which means Uni was a good boy. He has the National Defense Service Medal, which was awarded to all automatically. He has the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, which was awarded automatically to everyone enlisting after 9/11. He has the Army Service Ribbon, which is awarded after completion of boot camp. And then he has the Air Assault Badge, which you get after completing a 10-day training.
It's not to take away from it. Air Assault's a hard school. But when you graduate boot camp, if you go to an Air Assault unit, then you have to go to Air Assault school, like right after boot camp. Because that unit is an Air Assault unit.
Okay.
So that's something he would have probably done right after boot camp.
The Air Assault school. And he got his badge for that after a 10-day training.
If that's him.
If this is him. Give him some used furniture and he'll prove he's a veteran. I know, right? There's nothing on here that shows that he was ever deployed to Iraq.
Yeah,
okay?
So there's no doubt about it. An Iraq campaign medal, you get it for being in Iraq or supporting any kind of the Iraqi freedom mission, right? So people who were in Kuwait, who were stationed in Kuwait, they get it. People who were stationed in Kuwait, people who were stationed, like if you're supporting the Iraqi campaign, then you get it, right? And then Afghanistan was the Afghanistan campaign medal, which is like, I think they're called like Iraqi freedom, and then enduring freedom was Afghanistan. So, and that's for sure, like hands down, no doubt about it.
So, also I do want to say, and I meant to preface this video with this. I have invited Unirock to go on a live with me anytime. He keeps saying, I invited Elle to Ohio to meet me at the DAV. First off, who the hell's going to fly to Ohio to meet Uni Rock? Huh? I got 6 kids. I ain't got time for all that. How about show your DD214? Wouldn't that be a lot easier? Rather than me leaving my family to pay $1,000 to fly to Ohio. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It'd be way easier just to show your DD214. But I have invited Unirock to join me on a live stream. I'm not scared. Hey, Brenda. I have said before, I will go live with Uni. I will go live with nonsense. All the things they say about me is BS and lies. And the things that I have done or said wrong, I will admit that. I will say, yeah, I screwed up there. I'm not a perfect human being. But I've never sat on my platform and lied to you guys. I messed up one time and said that someone had passed away when they hadn't. And I said I was sorry for that. And I got the wrong information. But I've never sat here and lied to you guys. I've never sat here and said that someone was this or that when I didn't know if they weren't. The way they sit on their platform and say, she's a scammer, she's a liar, she's a fraudster, she's doing this for money, she's doing that for money. I've never sat here and told you guys that. I've even said, I don't know if I believe Unirock was ever in the military. And I know, that's what he said. Literally, he has whole videos. Elle Bee refuses to take me up on my offer to fly to Ohio to meet me at the DAV or to get on a phone call with my DAV representative. Your DAV representative more than likely can't tell me nothing, no ways. I would have to imagine if I ever got on the phone with your representative, they could not tell me, yes, he served in Iraq or Afghanistan. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, definitely never going to lie to you guys. If I ever tell you guys something that's not true, it's because I really believe it to be that way. Now, I think, in my opinion, that I proved that he's never stepped foot in Iraq. There are people that question whether or not this is even his. Because we do know that his brother is military. The Global War on Terrorism, SM, the service medal, everyone that enlisted after 9/11 got that. Now, the Global War on Terrorism endurance medal, I think that's what it's called. So it's GWOTEM. That's if you were in Iraq. The Global War on Terrorism service medal, if you enlisted after 9/11, you got that. It was discontinued in 2012. So he has nothing to show that he was ever in Iraq. I think I've shown way more proof that he was never in Iraq than he's ever showed of proof about anything to do with me. Now, which one are we going to listen to for a little bit? I want to listen to one of his videos and break it down. Right. Yeah, Christina, Sean did a tour in Iraq and in Afghanistan, and they do have like Iraqi campaign medals. And it's the Global War on Terrorism, like Operation Endurance Freedom. Is it Endurance Freedom? Either way, it's not the service medal. It's not the Global War on Terrorism service medal. Let me see. What medals does someone get for serving in Iraq? Okay. Oh, yeah, Iraq. Okay. You get the Iraqi Campaign Medal, the ICM, effective May 1st, 2005. It's only awarded is the only award authorized for service in the Iraq Operation AOE, whatever that means. AOE. Okay. You can be eligible for the Global War on Terrorism Expeditionary Medal, which is GWOTEM. Let's see. What medal is the Global War on? There we go. The Global War on Terrorism Service Medal is a military award of the United States Armed Forces, which was created through executive order March 12, 2003 by President George W. Bush. This medal recognizes those military service members who have supported operations to counter terrorism in the War on Terror from September 11, 2001 to a date yet to be determined, which I think it was 2012 that it was discontinued. From its creation in March 2003 to September 2022, the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal was a quasi-automatically awarded medal similar to the National Defense Service Medal. The GWOTSM was awarded for a broadly defined criterion of support duty to nearly all service members after 30 days of post-entry training of active service. However, effective September 11, 2022, the GWOTSM is now awarded to service members only serving in the area of effect or approved campaigns related to the global war on terrorism. So before, anybody that signed up after 9/11 got this medal. Iraq is Operation Iraqi Freedom. Afghanistan is Operation Enduring Freedom. Is he going to... I don't think... Here's the thing. I know, he's like... I think he's trying to get an interview with Dre, but Dre is way better off just staying on her platform. Why go on any other creator's platform and tell your story? Why? Just do it on yours. She's got a platform already. And coming back and getting this many views like she's getting, she needs her income to start back, right? This is going to do it. If she continues to tell her story on her platform and not go to some nobody's platform and do an interview, but everything that she's got to say, do it on her platform. That way she makes the bank from it. Why go somewhere else? I wouldn't trust anybody if I was her. So, let's see. My boyfriend got a medal for going to Germany for 2.5 years. Yeah, I don't think she'll go to Uni's channel at all. I'm trying to find what video. I know there's this video that I watched the other day about Letitia's rumored lawyer is a probate lawyer. He's like, why did they get a probate lawyer? Well, I guess Uni's people didn't tell him that Molly actually was live with Miss Letitia, and they were talking about contact an attorney. So Molly called an attorney and she said, this is the situation. We need to know what kind of attorney this woman needs to get. And they said a probate attorney. They were told to contact a probate attorney right there on the live stream by another lawyer. This was not them saying, let's contact a probate attorney because we want him to die. No, they were told to. I've recently seen some Discord messages of him begging and putting pressure on his subs to donate. I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked. Let's see. What are we going to listen to? I don't really want to listen to anything that's talking about me that much because that'll piss my husband off. Sean gets so mad when people talk about me. I don't really get mad that much. As irritated when someone lies so much on me. You know, when I hear someone lying on me, I'm just like, how hard would it be for you to just tell the truth? Everything I've ever heard Uni say about me has been lies.
This is Miss Molly, my new life coach. She does.
I just want to say, it's so weird to hear Uni Rock go after Molly. Never mind. It would be like me going after someone named Abe. Like, I would always think of my nephew. Does Uni have an addiction? Vape and Red Bulls. I mean, look at this.
Does life coaching for kids. Let's go.
Good news. Good. Good news. Good news is always good. You can't say the channel name. You gotta promise, because if you do, I'm not gonna be happy with you. I don't even know the channel name.
Hi, Miss Molly.
Yeah, I'm playing the desktop audio on purpose, Sean.
Is today's session about?
Anything to attract new members? No, I just invite them. And for that, you get a timeout. If you want to be an asshole and say something stupid like that again, you just get thrown out.
That wasn't nice, but okay. I got it. Throw assholes out, even if they aren't assholes.
You know, you don't have to agree with the way somebody runs their channel to not attack them. Like, the only reason I would even give Uni Rock the time of day is because he talks crap about me and lies on me. That's it. If I just didn't like I don't like the way Katie runs her channel. But you don't see me making video after video after video after video after video after video about Katie because I'm an adult. And I'm like, I don't care. Let her do her thing.
Painstaking research into what actually happened, the detail.
He don't do no research. Uni Rock never researches anything.
The horrible details were exposed yesterday, along with a few days ago, and it just seems like every day or every few days, every week, something else happens where the people that ran this fundraiser, that is now known as a fraud raiser.
It's only known as a fraud raiser because he calls it that. He's the one that calls it a fraud raiser, nobody else.
Are exposing to us that they were doing this to us the whole time. The red flags were there for a reason. One,
you want to know what red flags are there? Is the fact that Uni Rock's a liar. That's the red flags that are there, is that Uni Rock lies a lot.
One red flag being there, like I said yesterday, is too much. And with this story, there was a red flag every 5 minutes. There was a lie every sentence.
Where's the proof, Uni Rock? Show me the proof.
I was amazed going.
I need a shirt that says, show me the proof.
Back through, looking at some of the old clips with you guys towards the end of the story, and it was there's no other way to say it. Every other sentence. One sentence, they would claim one thing, and in another sentence, they would claim another. And why would it...
Uni Rock is one big red flag. A dirty, stinky one.
Anyone do that if they're telling the truth about the fundraiser? Why would they have to do any of the weird things we saw them do?
What was weird? It's so crazy because he's like, oh, I saw they were taking money on Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. Why would they do that? Why would they take money in 3 different ways? Well, because some people did not have a Cash App. They had PayPal. So they were like, do you have a PayPal instead? I don't have a Cash. Do you know how, I don't know, like, crazy someone has to be to not understand why Miss Letitia was taking donations through 3 different ways? He literally made that into a thing. Why was she taking donations in PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. Why? Why? Because first, she just had a Cash App. That's all she had. And people's like, I don't have Cash App. Do you have PayPal? And she's like, well, no, but I can make one. There was plenty of people that do not have Cash App, that only had Venmo, that didn't have Venmo, but only had. So she made them to accommodate those people for the help. But in his mind, that tells him that that's a red flag. That's a red flag.
So everyone now is just kind of blown away. We're kind of like, oh, we've all had time to process it and think about it. And my hope was that maybe this isn't as big of a deal as it seems to be. Because sometimes that'll happen when you find something and you're like, that doesn't make sense. This is...
No, don't dream of KJ.
Is horrible. This is like, oh, Sky. Hey, thank you, Sky. Appreciate you. Love the hat, by the way. Looks good.
So
Profile
happy.
picture looks really good. But yeah, it's other.
Y'all, he gets so happy when he hears that ding because he knows he got a super chat. Watch.
A sentence. One sentence, they would claim one thing, and in another sentence, they would claim another. And why would anyone do that if they're telling the truth about the fundraiser? Why would they have to do any of the weird things we saw them do? So everyone now is just kind of blown away. We're kind of like, oh, we've all had time to process it and think about it. And my hope was that maybe this isn't as big of a deal as it seems to be. Because sometimes that'll happen when you find something and you're like, that doesn't make sense. This is horrible. This is like, oh, Sky.
Oh!
Hey, thank you, Sky. Appreciate you.
Oh.
Love the hat, by the way. Looks good. Profile picture looks really good. But yeah, it's like, what do you do? How do you process it? I want it to hit me in the head and say,
I'm not sure. Which is his main channel? I don't even know because he's went through so many channels. He had Unirock 1, Unirock 1, Unirock 2, Rock a Lot. I don't even know what all channels he's had, but I know he deleted like 2 of them because they were demonetized.
oh, there's an explanation for this. There's an explanation for that. But lo and behold, this morning, Molly goes live. I was just told about this. She went live and she was very, according to my source, outlaw, weird or whatever, panicky or just crazy. And something ended up happening where her son was trying to call for a ride or something, and Walter got mad, so he yelled at her and she wouldn't get off the air, and then she did get off the air, and because of that, they privated the video. Now, here's the real issue. This is what we were talking about right before I jumped in, and Navy said he'll be in a little bit. I hope he is. If he's busy, Navy, if you're busy, man, you don't have to feel obligated to jump in, seriously.
Oh, Navy's gonna jump in, I'm sure.
But me and him were talking with some other moderators, and we found out that Molly, Bullhorn Betty, and Justin are raring up to go to a new protest, to go to a new heels on the ground protest. So, of course, they're not going to tell us. They've adopted a policy where they, instead of...
Do you think Molly and Justin and Betty are like, we're going to go somewhere, but don't tell Uni Rock? More than likely, they're like, but let's not put this out there yet. We want to get all the details down. We want to make sure we can go. First off, a lot of times, if you're going to get to go somewhere, you don't want to put that out prematurely and then you not get to go. Because then all your followers are like, woo, yeah, I can go. But then they're like, when you're like, oh, never mind. Something came up. We didn't get to go. Then they're like, oh, dang. He is so like, he thinks that they're not telling because they don't want him to know. No. Hey, moderate.
telling people where they're going, they will just drop hints that they're going somewhere so that they can get the people that watch them to fund it. And they used to sit and tell them, we're going here, we're going to do this, and that would get people to fund them, to give them money.
Unirock is so mad. Unirock is so mad that Molly can do a live stream and get $500 in super chats. Unirock is so mad that Molly can say, you know, I want to go to this place to protest, but I don't have the money, and someone will send her $500 right off the bat. I really think that makes Unirock mad.
Oh, you're going to go do that? Oh, we better give you some money. We should tip you because you're spending a lot of money to entertain us and stuff, right?
Guess what? If those grown adults want to tip Molly, they can tip her. Just like the grown adults that want to tip you. Who gives a crap?
I guess. But what ended up turning out is, in order to stop people from warning places that these people are coming and making sure that they have just the true information up front. Now, that's what's crazy. If you weren't scared of the true information, you wouldn't care. Like, if somebody calls and tries to give out true information and shows what you've been doing, if you weren't doing things wrong, you wouldn't care, right? But of course, we all know why. We all know what's up. So they don't tell us where they're going, which has led people in the community to start to speculate. And honestly, this is what I'm hearing people talk about kind of the most, or this is the thing that's on the front of people's minds the most. And I thought I'd bring it up here in the beginning of the stream before, because we're not doing a long stream tonight. I don't have the energy for it. So it's Sunday. No rules Sunday. I hope it's Sunday, because I just said it was Sunday. It better be, because I've been thinking it was Sunday all day. It's Sunday. So no rules Sunday here at Uni Rock means I don't have to do a big me talking all the time thing. I can just chill. I can just relax with you. Now, I am going to talk to you for a minute, and I promise I'm trying to try not to drag it out. But number one thing here, before anyone forgets, Forgotten Whispers had the funniest idea for a video. And she gets a computerized voice of a kid, right? Oh, come on.
Therapy.
As my life coach.
This is Miss Molly.
It's so good. It is so.
And they spend their time on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, is he not obsessed? I mean, really, how many videos does this man do on Molly? Like, I don't know. To me, it's kind of obsessive that he's like so much into like all the videos. Now somebody's like making characters. First off, that character sucks. Molly ain't got black hair. Molly ain't got black hair. And where's the cleavage? Is this a little kid Molly?
So funny. It's so creative. Of course, she's playing some of the clips. And man, it's only from 2 hours ago. So I really wish I knew where these clips came from, if they were from this morning or something. Because I don't recognize them. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, yeah, Sunday is a day for relaxing and getting reset. And I had to go get some fruit. I had to go get some apples. I got some more oranges because I'm going to need some brain energy. I need to be able to think and process things because Molly but
I went and got some fruit because I need some brain. Okay, Uni. Them apples and them oranges and bananas ain't going to help that brain. I'm sorry. In my opinion.
And Betty and some of these other.
I agree. I do agree there.
Weird people that follow them out there have convinced themselves that commentary YouTubers are evil and they're just bad people.
I don't think commentary YouTubers are evil because I'm a commentary YouTuber, but I cover celebrities. I don't go after like other creators because they're just trying to do their business. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, he's been paid by Katie. Katie's husband admitted that they paid Unirock. And I give commentary on celebrities and reality TV shows and what happens on the show with the understanding that reality TV ain't all real. Like, some of it's fake. And yeah, I commentate on people's real lives, but I do it as respectfully as I can. I keep in mind that these are human beings. I'm not going overboard with these people. Like what he does, what Katie does, that's a lot. Like doing background checks on people, lying on people, saying somebody's this or that with no proof at all.
And they're in these stories to embarrass them and all this stuff. Just because we make jokes and just because they're doing crazy extreme things, we end up making jokes about them, right?
Christina, did you used to follow Uni Rock? Because your name looks familiar. And I'm like, wait, I think she used to follow Uni Rock. Because I do remember some people that used to follow him, but I think your name looks familiar. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I'm so sorry. So,
oh my gosh, everybody in the chat is saying it. Everybody's already saying it, dude. Exactly, guys. What? See, I didn't even have to say it.
Say what?
I didn't even have to say it. Yes.
Say what?
That's what people think, that they're gearing up to go protest Dre. I did.
Let me see if I see anybody saying that. Streamlabs, LG, hey y'all. LNG, though Flavin and I, she said anything bad or helped in any way. Hey LG, hey LG. Oh, well, she's a horrible mom. My kids always come first. Hey, Hope, Echo, Daphne, LG, hey, LG, wave. They don't want people showing up. Howdy, peeps. Molly yelled at her son because he told them a large drink and they gave him a medium drink. Oh, no, I think I know. They're trying to go to Idaho case in June. Again, Wicked Crafter, Sally Hansen. They don't want law enforcement notified. It's Sunday. I hope she never gets a child client. That's what JLR was saying on a stream today. I just listened to this. Rock a lot. And Tucson police on high alert. Are there any videos of her life coaching for kids on her channel? She needs to bring Lucy back all the time. She needs to have her own channel. Nobody said it. Only one mention of Tucson, one person. He's like, everybody's guessing it. Everybody's saying it. I love Tender Life. I love Tender Life. That's all he does. I don't know what happened to Dottie. Wooden Eagle still does her content. She goes live in the morning. Her channel is called her channel is called Wooden Eagle. I apologize. And I don't know where Dottie went.
Didn't tell you they're gearing up to go protest Dre. I didn't tell you they're going
Same, Christina Ray. I'll probably watch that in the morning on my way to the doctor's office.
to. At first, I thought that would be crazy. There's no way they would do that. And after I started talking to people, after they started telling me what's there, I started to get worried. Because honestly, correct me, please, God, tell me they've announced where they're going. Like, somebody in my chat's going to say, oh, no, Uni, you don't have to worry. They just announced that they're going to Nebraska.
Oh,
They just
wow.
announced that they're going to
Janie, really? I did not know that. That's terrible.
Canada. They just announced that they're going to New York. You know, tell me.
They just announced they're going to New York. Where's New York?
They've announced they're going somewhere other than Tucson or other than Dre. What, please, God. Well, let me go ahead. Tell you why. Heck, let me go ahead and tell you why there are people out there who believe this, okay? And before we get going, let me go ahead and do our intro.
I'm not even gonna lie. Here's the thing. At the most, what Dre did wrong was be a really controlling wife. Maybe she took a step back and was like, wow, I was pretty controlling. I had my faults. I made mistakes. But I almost lost my husband. I love him. So I'm going to take care of him. I'm going to make the money to give him the best care. Do I think anybody should be going after Dre? Like physically going out there? No. I don't like that. No, I don't think so.
Because even though it's Sunday, I'm going to talk to you. PayPal.me/Unirock. Like and subscribe. Make sure you sub to Unirock too. And if you want to donate on Cash App, you can choose Unirock or Uni Rachel. If you want to do Uni Rachel, it's a lot easier than Unirock, but it's okay. It works. So let me see here. Oh, hey, heavens to Murgatroyd. We've only got 2 days till YouTube drops our paychecks. So if you do want to donate, this is the best time of the month, really. Right before YouTube pays us is the best time, if you want to tip, to PayPal or Cash App, because it just helps us out. But you don't got to. Oh, you never have to. We just give you an option in case you want to do it. And if you do it, make sure you tell us what you want to say if you have something to say, because we'll read it out loud, and we'll thank you. Or if you don't want to be thanked, we won't do it. It's up to you.
So what's so crazy is he has called me a e-beggar. That's what his followers call me. They'll come to my channel and say, you always e-begging. Why don't you get a real job instead of e-begging on the internet? And I'm like, first off, this is my job. I work my butthole off to get to work this job. Okay, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning some mornings, and I don't go to bed till 3 o'clock in the morning some mornings. I bought a building, made it into my office. My husband spent like 2 months making this my office. I've showed you guys before. True Ball of Wax. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if she's still on there. But what's crazy is his people will pick on me for being in a she shed, like her she shed, that she calls her studio. It is my studio. I made it into a studio. While he's sitting in a basement though, like how are you going to laugh at me for having a studio when you follow someone that's in their parents' basement? How are you going to call me an e-beggar when I literally never e-beg? Never. But he does. Like, I've shown proof of it that he does. Constantly. Hopefully YouTube will drop our paychecks in a couple days. Hopefully. I've literally seen him 3 days after YouTube drops the paychecks. I really need some money. We're broke. If someone could just loan me $20. If not, no biggie. I don't e-beg. Yes, I do. People will say, hey, what's your PayPal? And I'll say, hey, can one of the mods post my PayPal? Or sometimes I'll say, hey, you guys, if you want to donate, probably do it to my PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, because YouTube, they have started holding out way more money. I may say something like that, but I will go several streams and never mention my Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, or Super Chat. I do it all the time. Exactly, Priscilla. That's exactly what happens.
As you all know, now we can say 2/19/2023. It's right around 1918. Broadcasting from the 7:18 p.m. Broadcasting from the glorious coast of the United States of America. I'm your host, Uni Rock, and this is a chill session. Nights of our live streams, discussing the nuclear bomb that went off yesterday here, and the fears of what might come next on Uni Rock Live.
In Beacon Hills, what someone said.
What's he talking about? I like mail too.
Yes, people do. H to the E to the LL. No, they're not welcome here. I hope I know. Nobody wants them around. Like, you'd think that part of a... I don't want to go into it. I'm not getting into it tonight. I'm not doing this tonight because it's a big distractionary big distraction. In my opinion, they're plotting a big distraction. In my opinion, they are plotting a big one. I think they've called in...
The title of his video is, Now We Know the Truth. What now? What's the truth? What is he talking about? Thank you, Moderate. You've more than paid your dues at Bash Chat. You have a lot of good content, true crime, not petty creator drama. He can piss off. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm not even going to lie. I do struggle with even addressing him because I'm like, oh, I don't want to get into the drama with fighting with creators. But then it's like, he doesn't shut up. He just lies so much, you know? So I'm like, I want to like show him that I'm not just going to take his BS all the time.
All the heels on the ground watchdogs to come in, and there's going to be something. Something's going to happen bigger than Ashley Furniture, bigger than St. Jude's, bigger than all the craziness that's been in this last couple weeks. They're plotting something, and that's what they do. This is called fake tea, guys. Like, I've been using this term for so long because, you know, back in 2017, when something happened, people would say, oh, I got the tea. You know, then they started saying receipts more than...
That must have been what he's talking about. The train derailment, not the nuclear bomb. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Tea, but I would say that it's fake tea. So you take a picture of tea, and you get the best tea leaves, and you just put that hot water right over those tea leaves, and you make the perfect, a big glass pitcher, and the sun shines through the tea. You sit it in the sunlight and everything, just so you can do every little thing to make it the best tea ever. But the tea that they're cooking, the tea that they're preparing, is nothing but it's an empty milk jug filled with tap water, and they're just adding the tiniest bit of sugar, a bunch of low-calorie sweetener, and a couple drops of brown or tea-collared water coloring, and that's what they're serving you if they fake their drama, if they fake or if they cook up their distractions. If they do,
what are you serving people, Rock? What are you serving people? Because all you talk about it is other creators. And I have a question. The thing above Uni Rock's head that's lighting up Uni Rock, is that a light behind him that he paid for and installed on his wall? Or is that graphics that he's got doing that? Moderate, do you know? Does anyone know if that's graphics going above his head that says Uni Rock? Or does he have an actual light like this that says it? I'm just curious, because this is what I gotta say. If it's graphics, pretty cool graphics. But if it's not, Never mind. I mean, why not just buy one of these? You can make it do that. You can make it do all kind of different things. He serves people shit. Exactly. Sorry. I'm sorry. Like, he serves nothing. He does nothing. I mean, here's the thing. Do I think every once in a while he calls out somebody that maybe deserves it? Sure. You know what's crazier to me, though? Is Unirock he wants to call out somebody. I'm not going to go into great detail. He wants to call out somebody. Well, the person that he's always calling out for fraud and this and that and this, with no proof that they've ever committed fraud, can do something really warranting for someone to say something, to say, wow, you were wrong with doing that. Wow. He can take the clip of that person cussing out their kid, you know, and say, wow, here is this person that I don't like cursing her kid over something so stupid. That was wrong. To me, that warrants somebody saying something. And you can have the clip of so-and-so doing it, saying, here's a clip. And I could be like, I get that. I get that. But instead, you call people out for stuff you can't prove. And then you'll say, I proved it. Where? When? Sounds like he serves a lot of projection. Exactly. I think it's graphics doing that, I think. Because I don't see...
It on purpose, then you are not having some big thing recorded that's like, oh my gosh, it's so exciting and all this. Yeah. It's like, no, you caused this. That's what makes it so cringy. They think that we're all so dumb. Everybody on the internet and YouTube is so dumb that we're going to believe the stuff that they're doing is some kind of accidental thing that they just get themselves into. Oopsie, I didn't mean to get her fired. Oopsie. And look at what happened to her. Look at what happened to her. Now she's out of her job. We don't even know if she has a new job yet. This is a person's real life. And there are some people out there that look.
Yes. You know what's so crazy is he will talk about somebody else's real life and what Molly did, that someone got fired. But he literally struck my channel. Thank you so much, baby. Instructed his followers to strike my channel and said, we're trying to get her kicked off the platform. This is my job. This is how I put food in my kids' mouths. This is how I help pay the bills. This is my dream, to have a big, successful channel. This is my dream. And Sean, he is a veteran, so he brings in an income as well. And I want Sean to stay home so I can chase my dream of having a successful YouTube channel. But he wants to take that away from me. He has no problem taking someone else's income away from them. He has no problem going real life on someone else. That's why I don't like it, is the hypocrisy. He will call someone else out for going real life, but he does it too.
At Molly, because Molly started her camera after they'd already been helped and they already were told to leave, and then they pulled their phones out and they were told to leave 30 more times and they didn't leave. They want to back Molly on this and say, oh yeah, we don't let anyone treat us like that. Well, then you're a pretty nasty, mean, evil person. Like, what are you, sheltered or spoiled or something? You don't have any compassion or empathy for someone else's job? You look like...
You don't have any compassion or empathy for someone that just lost their channel, got mass flagged. When you knew the person called for the mass flagging, you knew the person had troll accounts, you knew the person had sock accounts, trolls, they just lost their nephew, then they got falsely arrested. You had no sympathy. He has no sympathy.
Somebody who's working, doing customer service, if you start to harass them, they can't react or they should lose their job. You think that? God forbid, ever.
What? That's exactly what I'm doing. I react every once in a while. Uni Rock has 100 plus. Moderate. Do you remember when you were a mod for Uni Rock? Do you think he did a lot of videos on me when you were a mod? Because I felt like every time I turned YouTube on, he was doing a video on me. And it was tough. After I lost Abe, I went through a period where I wouldn't even open up the app, the YouTube app. He tried to get Miss Letitia put in jail and fired. But don't go real life.
When you get older, something really bad happens and you have to go get a job at a restaurant.
Yeah, he wears like a bandana and a hat. Because he's really bald underneath and he covers it up. And I guess he's scared if his hat falls off when he's removing his headphones. He wants to make sure that bandana is covering that head. Not that I have a problem with bald. My brother shaves his head bald.
Or customer service, because you will end up experiencing everything, and I promise you, your opinion's going to 180 in a heartbeat. But the thing is, that was just a distraction. We all know that. Just like St.
I never said Uni Rock struck my channel. I said Katie did. When did I say Uni Rock struck it?
Dudes, you got
Did anybody hear me say Uni Rock struck it? I said when my channel was struck, he did not leave me alone. So Uni Rock was kind of on my side through Steve. That's the only way that I knew him, was through Steve, who I barely knew Steve. I didn't really know Steve that well. But Uni Rock saw the proof that she called for a mass flagging in my channel. He admitted it. He said, I saw it. He said, I saw where Katie admitted to having stock accounts. I saw where Katie admitted to trolling people. I saw all that. He said that. Then, because him and Steve bust up, no, if I said Unirock, I meant Katie. I've never said Unirock asked people to strike my channel. Unirock is aware that Katie asked people to strike my channel. He's aware of that. He acknowledged that. He knows that. So if I said Unirock, it was an accident. I didn't mean that. Modder says, oh my God, yes, at the Bash Chat. You were a whole dedicated Discord room. And he had people dropping whatever they could in there about you, including KJ. Lawdy at the crap that I saw. Since 2019, this man has been going on about me. And I decided to respond after he went on Molly's panel and said what he said. I mean, a whole Discord room about me. And I never even did anything to this man. I was trying to have my own content and deal with my own life. I was going through loss in so many ways. And you would think, I'm sorry, Cherie, I did not get a copyright strike, babe. I really wish, you were right, and I would say you were right if you were right. And Unirock showed 3 videos that have been blocked. Just because a video is blocked does not mean it's struck. It would say this video has been struck, not blocked. That's a copyright. That's a copyright claim where they can block the video. Trust me, I know it was mine. I can assure you that I know what I'm talking about. And I hate that you were misinformed. I really do hate that. Because I lived it. Katie Rock told people, strike her, report her. All because I responded to Katie going after me and my sister. Katie goes on her Instagram lying, full-fledged lying on me. So I go on my YouTube channel and I respond. And I got heated. I'm not going to lie. I did. And I made a comment I shouldn't have made. And of course, Katie the very next morning done this whole thing and told people to report my channel. And then someone named Dragnot, Moderate, do you know what I'm talking about? Moderate, do you know who Dragnot is? Because I saw where Katie said, Dragnot showed me how to mass flag, but I thought it didn't work. Yeah, Moderate says, and I'm talking about back in 2019 and 2020, long before now. I don't know what goes on in there these days, but I bet this man has been going after me. So, Cherie, I know you follow Unirock, and that's okay. You're welcome here. But I'm a female. I'm a woman. I have 6 children. I have a husband. I wanted to just do regular content. And then I got attacked by Katie out of nowhere because she didn't like my content. She attacks me. I respond. She apologizes because she was basically told by a lot of her followers, you apologize to her because you were wrong or we're leaving. A lot of her subs told her that. I witnessed it. I was live. She goes live and everybody goes to her channel and says, you were wrong about Elle. You lied on Elle. What her video was about was not what you said it was about. It's still up. You lied about it. Apologize. She apologized, but very reluctantly. Since then, it was back and forth. Katie, oh, I like Elle, but she's jealous of me. Lying to me about things. All kind of stuff. Terrible things about me. I couldn't be this girl's friend. I seen her lying to her followers. I knew she shopped the Amber Portwood audio around. I knew she did. She got that audio not because it was given to her, because Andrew Glennon said, play this on your channel. And then she said it was hers. And then she contacted TMZ and tried to sell it. She contacted Splash, the blast. I think Splash was the only place that offered to buy it from her. I'm in the background knowing all these. She goes live and she says, big outlets wanted to buy this audio for me. Big outlets wanted to buy it, but I just couldn't sell it. I don't feel right about selling DB audio. First off, it wasn't hers to sell. Second off, they were not contacting her. She contacted them and tried to sell it. And she ended up giving it to them because they said, TMZ said, we cannot buy this from you because you don't own it. You can give it to us and we'll credit you, but we can't buy something from you that you don't own. So she ended up giving it to TMZ and they credited her. All why? Because TMZ was much bigger than Katie. At the time, Katie had about 50,000 subs at the time. So she gave this audio. She didn't ask Andrew Glennon if she could give this away. She just gave it to TMZ, which Andrew did want it out there. But when I asked, could I put it on there? Hey, can I play the audio on my channel? No. What evidence would you like, Cherie? Because you want to know what I do most of the time, Cherie? I cover true crime, reality TV. You want to see my content, Cherie? Let's look at my content versus Uni Rock's. Do you have a daughter, Cherie? Do you have children? Because if you have a child and there's no. I'm sorry you've been lied to again. That email has never been proven to be fake. And if it is, how is that my fault? My channel went down. Everybody's like, look for an email, look for an email, look for an email. Mind you, my channel goes down on November 30th. I was out of town for 2 days after that. I came home. My nephew passes away. And everybody's like, find this email. And I'm like, I don't have an email. I finally find it in my spam. I'm telling you, I'm on my business. I'm an adult. I have a family. This channel was for me to have fun at first, and then it become a way to help take care of my family. Okay? I'm asking you, do you have children? Because if you ever have a daughter and she ever decides to do something like this and do something on her own, and then she starts getting attacked relentlessly. Uni has attacked me since 2019 when I've never done anything to this man. Except a few months ago, I started questioning him. There's no evidence. First off, there's no proof ever that that email was fake. There's a misspelling in it, one word, that other creators came out and said they got emails that were misspelled as well. I was not the only one. If it is fake, that does not mean that I faked it. At the time, the only thing that I had, all of my YouTube was off of this phone right here. Not this one, but it was off an iPhone 7 at the time. I did not have a laptop. I did not have a computer. I had nothing, okay? So, I mean, you got to be pretty damn good to fake a full email with nothing but a phone while you're out of town with your mother and your daughter. I know you can't, but, I mean, it's just what it is. But you know what's crazy is Nate went over the email and says, you know what, this email might be fake. Do you think Nate blames me for that? No, because I was stuck in between a bunch of craziness. I was the, what do you call it? When like the person that just got hit for no reason because they're in the middle of two crazy people. I was the collateral damage. That's what I was. I have Katie over here. I have Unirock over here. I have Steve over here. And none of these people are anything to do with me, really. You know what I'm saying? I was the collateral damage. So everybody's asking me for this email. I finally take the time to really go through my email. It's in my spam. The second I get it, I put it out there. Here's the email, you guys. Here it is. First off, if I was going to take the chance of faking anything, I graduated school early with a 4.0. I was really good in English. I know people think that I'm stupid because I talk with an accent, but I would not risk my reputation and my job by faking something. But just say I was stupid enough to. I would triple check the spelling on everything. Okay? I would make sure that it was right. But another creator came out about a month after I did and said, I got an email that was misspelled as well. I was not the only one. Either way, say it is fake, that's not on me. Well, how does that prove that I faked anything? It doesn't. But let me show you something. Oh, hold up. Let's go here. I want to show you my content, okay? Because I have content. Unirock's content is going after women, and that's sad. When a man calls him out, he ignores it. He don't even respond. He won't even acknowledge it. This is my content. About Madeline McCann. About a 6-year-old who was killed by his mother. A 6-year-old who was killed by his mother 10 days after CPS placed him back with her. My content matters. Madeline McCann. This is the bash chat. Every once in a while will I respond to Unirock's messiness. Isn't it? Lindsay Clancy, a mother who killed her 3 kids. Lindsay Clancy, a 6-year-old boy who was repeatedly raped on the bus by an older boy. The Murdoch murders. Here's a whole documentary that I did that's an hour and a half long. Research. I took 4 days off work. I'm not stuck in 2019. How am I stuck in 2019? You came in here, you brought the email. I didn't. I'm going over stuff that Unirock says now, not 2019. You brought up, I said, what's the problem, Cherie? You're the one that went back to 2019. I don't go over the same nonsense. And I'm not involved with MGL. And he can criticize me all he wants. But he can't say that he proved that I ran a... He has not proved anything fraudulent. If GoFundMe found a fraudulent fundraiser, if the GoFundMe was fraudulent, go look at GoFundMe and look at their rules and guidelines. If they find that a GoFundMe is fraudulent, they shut it down ASAP. That's, if you go read GoFundMe, it tells you that. If they have any suspicions, that they will look into it. If it's proven that it's fraudulent, they shut the GoFundMe down. GoFundMe says that. It says that on their website, okay? There's never been any proof that anything is fraudulent. I never took a dime, and I did not make that much money off Marvin's story. And I put a lot of my time and effort into it. I did not get donations like everybody else did. Did I go on Molly's panel to talk about the story? Yes, I did. And yeah, I didn't bring up 2019. The reason why you brought up 2019 is because you know that's the only thing anybody can ever talk about. That's the only thing anybody can ever talk about. Now, I've decided though, when I do videos about Uni Rock, I usually try to give a rundown. This is the reason why I'm doing it. Because I do have people from Uni Rock's following that will come here and say, well, who is this girl talking about Uni Rock? And I want to give an explanation. This man has been going after me since 2019. This is how I know him. This is how I come to know of him. Has he ever come to me and said, tell me your side? One time. And I said, okay. This was in 2019. I said, okay, I'll tell you my side. He never responded to that phone call. And the next thing I know, he was on a live stream bashing me. Never even talked to me. Never even talked to me. On a live stream bashing me. It's been that way since 2019. He has bashed me. So, yes, when I do these videos where I address him, yes, I do say, this is how I know Uni Rock. This is what I've dealt with. Now, let's listen to his video and let me commentate on it. Because if he can do videos about me all the time, see, there was a GoFundMe that Uni Rock and Katie tried to say was fraudulent. They did try to say that it was fraudulent. And I know that people were sending money to Cash App, Venmo, and other ways. But that's not me. I can't help that. No, I know nothing about that. It's been shown. Where was that shown at? First off, I watched a lot of these streams, and I saw people sending the money. I saw people saying, hey, post the Cash App. I'm sending this. I'm sending that. I'm sending this. So, I mean, and I saw Molly send money. I mean, Molly and Justin themselves donated thousands of dollars. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I can tell you personally, what Molly does on her channel has nothing to do with me. I went on her panels a couple times to talk about Von's story. Von's story speaks to me because my husband's a vet who dealt with PTSD. As attempted suicide at one point years ago. And I was in that place to where I just needed to get away. And if I would have just got away, I probably wouldn't have attempted. Me and Sean had a rough time in our marriage. And I attempted suicide at one point. And like I said, my husband's a veteran. He deals with PTSD. Listening to this man tell his children, 2 children that were not his biologically, but 2 children that he cared about and treated like they were his. You know, I'm not well. I'm going to go get some help. I'm going to go take care of myself. And Monday's the day. Monday's the day that everything's going to be better. And you know, and I felt that. I could tell he was in a place where he was not well, but he had a whole lot of faith that at that first appointment that it would bring him ease. Like, even though he knew at that first doctor's appointment he was not going to be fixed, he knew he wasn't going to be better, but he just knew taking that step to go to that first appointment was just going to lighten what was on his chest, that weight that he was carrying. He knew that he was going to be at a place to where as long as he was at like getting help, he was going to be okay. Hearing him talk to his kids, I've been in that place and my husband has been in that place where we were not well. I never covered a story like this before. I never covered a story like this. All my stuff was like celebrity news and, you know, reality TV and stuff like that. I never covered anything else like that, you know. So when I heard that, I was like, oh my God. Well, I can say I've never seen Uni Rock ever show any evidence. No proof at all. And I have watched some of his stuff. I know he takes clips of things and he'll twist it, just like how he said I abused my children, just like how he said my husband Sean must have broke our kids' legs and arms. And he talked about my autistic son. There was no proof in that. He took a video and twisted what I said, and everybody took it way out of context. And nobody showed any proof that I faked anything, ever. And there will never be any way to show that because I never faked anything. And nobody ever showed any proof ever that my channel went down to copyright strikes. And there's no way anybody will ever show that evidence because there's no way to show it because my channel didn't go down to copyright. It went down because of community guidelines. And if you go to my old Twitter, the videos that Uni Rock says went down due to copyright was not copyright. It was not copyright strikes. It was copyright claims. But yeah, you're more than welcome here, and I can talk to you and respond to your questions, but I've never seen any evidence, you know. And I can promise you most people would not let you come to their chat and accuse them of things and let you stay in here. I will talk to people. I've even invited Uni Rock on streams. Uni Rock. I've said plenty of times, Uni Rock. I will talk to you all day long because everything that you've ever said about me is false. And you have no proof that I've ever ran any fraudulent fundraisers, that I've never been a part of anything fraudulent, that I've ever faked anything, or that I've ever lied about anything. He has no evidence. He will never find any evidence because it doesn't happen. I've never done it. It doesn't exist. It's never happened. I'm going to do this really quickly and then we're going to go back because it's 12:17 and I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, or my son has a dentist appointment tomorrow. And I'll show you the proof. The videos that Uni Rock said were copyright strike, I will show you the proof that they were not copyright strike. Oh, here's the proof that Unirock messaged me once and I responded and he never responded back. Here's the proof of that. It's up on my old Twitter. Is this Leslie? This is Unirock. Text only number from my office. Hey, this is Leslie. Sorry, I've been on the phone all evening with people. Hubby came home and I haven't spoken to him yet. Give me a minute and I'll call you back. Or give me a minute and I can talk. He never responded to that, ever. Instead, thank you, Sarah. Oh, I love that you work with autistic children. I love that. I never commented about it. So here's where he messaged me. This was the only interaction I ever had with Uni. Him tagging me yesterday evening, showing me what kind of email I needed to look for. So Unirock even tagged me and said, look for this type of email. Sarah, I'm going to keep you in my prayers, darling, because mental health is definitely difficult to deal with. Very difficult to deal with. All right, let's see. All right, so here also is when I would try to go live, it would say, due to community guideline strikes or copyright issues, you cannot stream at this time. So that was when I was trying to go live after this happened. It says, due to community guideline strikes or copyright issues, you can not go live. Also, the video was not there. The video that Katie struck. And Katie admitted to me on the phone that she struck it. She admitted that. I have all kind of text messages of her saying that she did it. She said Drognot taught her how to do it, but she didn't think that it worked because, okay, here's one. Let me see if I have the, all right. So Unirock showed this one. And Cherie, I hope you're here because I'm showing evidence, babe. And I hope you're actually willing to look at it and not just ignore it, because this is evidence. Really take that into account, that they say I faked an email, that I made an email. Mind you, this is my channel's going down. I went out of town for 2 days. I come back and 2 days later, my nephew passes away. Throughout all of this, my channel goes down. I find the email, send it to them. And I'm only working with a phone. I don't have a computer, nothing. But I've made up a whole email, right? Okay. If I would have made it up, I can promise you it wouldn't have had any sort of problems in it because I would have triple checked it. So one of the videos that Unirock said was down due to a copyright strike was this one. It's called Floribama Shore. It's my B-Day, trying to have a good time. So as you guys can see here, it says, a copyright owner using Content ID claims some material. This is not a copyright strike. This claim does not affect your account status. They are either ads running on the video with the revenue going to the copyright owner, or the copyright owner is receiving stats about your video's views. Unirock, what Unirock did was he took 3 videos that had been blocked by Viacom because, and to be honest, I probably could have fought the copyright claims and won because I was giving commentary. I was stopping and talking about it. I would talk over it sometimes. So now I always fight the claims and I always win. I normally always win. There was one that I didn't fight, and that was when Janelle struck me for using her OnlyFans stuff. And I thought about fighting it, but I ended up not fighting it. and I just let it roll off. It rolled off in 3 months. So, here is a part of the email that I posted a screenshot of. Okay. Date, Thursday, November 28th at 10:08 p.m. Subject, YouTube community guidelines violation to my address. Hi, Leslie Bass. As you may know, our community guidelines describe which content we allow. Hold on. If you fake something, how does it turn blue? Well, never mind. I guess you can make it blue. But if you click on it, it might take you somewhere. Either way, this is a screenshot of some of the email. Yeah, what's so crazy, they're like, you can't leave 2019 alone, but that's what they say when they come to my channel. They'll either accuse me of lying about why my channel went down, creating a fake email, or saying I e-beg, which none of those are valid because I don't e-beg, and this is ridiculous. Here I am. Katie, did you report this video? I ask like you will be honest, but I'm giving you the opportunity to admit to reporting it. You literally posted 2 days, like 2 days about this video. You posted like 2 days after this video about me making the stream. You said I lied and bullied you, and that anyone that sees the video should report it, is what I think I said after that. All right, here's another one that Uni Rock said was a copyright strike. Uni Rock said Teen Mom 2 Normal Parents Live was a strike. Due to a copyright claim, your YouTube video has been blocked. This means your video can no longer be played on YouTube. It's a copyright claim. Claim, not a strike, a claim. It was claimed by Viacom. Why this can happen? Your video might contain copyright content. Copyright owners can choose to block YouTube videos that contain their content. So when you use content, like when you show reality TV shows, Viacom can choose to block it altogether so nobody can watch it. That's not a strike. That is a copyright claim. Or they can take the revenue. Still a copyright claim. They can say, you know what, we're going to block it so nobody can see it, or we're going to let you play it and then we're going to take the revenue from you. Or they can copyright strike it. But you want to know what it says on the email when they strike it? Copyright strike. It doesn't say claim. It'll tell you that it's a strike. So here's all the information right here. All right. So here's a screenshot of the email. So after I lost the ability to stream and upload, I knew right off the bat Katie had something to do with it. Then screenshots come out of her telling people to report videos about her. Then the mods come out with the messages where she asked the mods if they had trolls to a mass flag. She literally, that's why she lost two of her biggest, Katie lost two of her biggest mods right after that happened, because her mods was like, she's like, I didn't report Leslie. I didn't report. And her mods were like, holy crap. She emailed us and asked us if we knew if we had trolls that could report. She literally went to her mods, Kendra, who was Tiny Dancer back at the time, and Dreads, and asked them if they had trolls that could mass report. And they said, no, I don't know what that is. Okay, the impact of strikes. This is community guideline strike, not copyright. Community guideline strike. The impact of the strikes. This isn't mine though, I think. This is an account with 3 strikes, what it says. So I was trying to show the reference of what happens when you get 3 strikes versus 1. The third community guideline strike your account has received within 3 months. Because of that, your account has now been terminated. You won't be able to access. So what Unirock was trying to say, this is so crazy. Unirock showed 3 videos of mine. He showed the Jersey Shore one, the Teen Mom, and Floribama Shore. 3 videos. that had been blocked by Viacom and said, see, she received 3 copyright strikes. But if you receive 3 copyright strikes, your channel gets terminated. 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 You don't go down for 30, 60, 90 days. You get terminated. Unirock knew that. Katie knew that. So when they went around to their audience saying, she's got 3 copyright strikes, that's why, they knew if I had 3 copyright strikes, my channel would have been terminated. Not down for a little bit, but I would have lost my channel if I got 3 copyright strikes within 90 days together. And that's what they were saying happened to me. I think I even have the screenshots where Unirock said that. Oh, hold on. Here is Katie asking Kendra if she had mods, that if she could mass flag. Oh no, that's Flossie talking to her. Sorry. Oh, this is Katie running her mouth about me. Leslie will never grow in this environment. Just remember that. What did I do to you? Okay, here it is right here. This is one that Unirock tries to say. Unirock and Katie tried to say this. This is the video that Unirock showed. Teen Mom 2, Season 9, Episode 24. Make it or break it. So that's because it said that it's blocked. So I'm pretty sure I showed this email as well. But here is, Katie, do you have trolls that can mass report? Kendra says, no, I don't even know how that would work. And then she goes, oh, well, this was the day before my channel was mass flagged. The day before. The day before. So you're just telling me it's just happens to be ironic that Katie lost 2 of her main moderators because she asked them if they knew, if they had trolls that could mass report someone. She put on her community page, please report her channel. And then later that day, my channel goes down and it's not her. Okay, all right then. All righty. All right, there's the Floribama Shore. It's my B-Day. Once again, copyright, claim. This is not a strike. It literally tells you, this is not a strike. That's when I got the bash chat. And I got the bash chat rather quickly, and we hit all the requirements to go live, but it took them a while to figure it out. Oh, here's Katie telling people, please report videos you see. This is the post that she put up about me. I have all of this. All right, there's just regular content. Let me see where it starts. Okay, please retweet November 28th. My channel was shut down by Katie. Due to Katie lying to her followers and having them mass report my videos. Not only is she messing with me, but this affects my kids. I've told people not to attack her, but she specifically told her people to report my channel. That's the bash chat, me sharing it. Katie's husband said, F these cunts. Yes, he did. I wonder if this is the redacted one. Is this the edited one? I think that's the edited one, which I have the original. I have both. This is her asking. And Kendra at first, her moderator at first, didn't want to come out and say this. Like at first, her moderator just sent it to me and was like, here's the proof that she did it, but leave my name out of it. So I put it out. I said, here's Katie asking her moderators if they had trolls that can mass report. Katie tried to say that it was a lie, that was fake. Katie was like, see the black stuff? That's black because those are fake messages. So then Kendra had to come out and say, actually, why would Katie say those were fake messages when she knew they were real? She knew they were real, but she still got on her channel and said, oh, those messages? I never asked anybody if they had trolls that can mass report. That's fake. Leslie faked that. She straight up told people that I faked that. So then Kendra had to come out and say, no, I didn't fake that. Nobody, Elle didn't fake, Leslie didn't fake that. Nobody faked that. Those are messages between me and Katie, and let's go live, and I'll show you guys our full messages. And like Moderate said, Kendra went live and did a whole video backing all this up, saying Kendra and Dreads were like, they were like top mods for Katie, but they left her after this because, I mean, how much of a coincidence is it that she's telling people to report me? She's asking her mods if they have trolls that can mass flag, and then my channel goes down later that night. Oh yeah, okay, it wasn't her. I even have text messages in my phone where screenshots, not text messages. I have screenshots where she admits it. I talked to her on the phone and she admitted it. I said, Katie, what makes you think that you were not the reason my channel went down? Why do you think that? And she said, well, I never got an email telling me that I was. What is this?
This stuff happened with SM and Elle Bee. I never had problems with anyone. Never once.
That's not true. Let me see. In Unirock's videos, on Unirock's live streams is where Katie would admit it. People would say, why did you strike Leslie's channel? Well, wouldn't you if she was talking about your child? Which I wasn't talking about her child. I wasn't. I was talking about her parenting, not her child. Like I said, I was mad. Maybe I shouldn't have. I can't admit when I mess up. I can't admit that. I can say, man, I went too far. I shouldn't have said that. You know, I shouldn't have said that. That was on me. I wish I wouldn't have because I'm a human being. When I get mad, I can go off the handle. And I was sitting there watching this woman on Instagram, full-blown lie on me and my sister. And my sister was in the hospital with her son, you know, who was sick, who ended up dying like 2 days later. Well, 4 days later. It was 4 days later. Oh, thank you, App. I got it. Thank you so much. It was like 4 days later. You know, Flossie's in the hospital alongside her son. And Katie's going on live streams lying about us, lying about my sister, saying that my sister called Matt Byer, screaming at him. No, she didn't. Because he was on Katie's channel. No, she didn't. Saying that Flossie was like getting on the map for going on Katie's channel. Like, all these crazy. So I got mad. Yes, I did. And I went on my channel and I popped off. And I said something about her possibly having Munchausen by proxy. I did. And I've apologized for that a million times. But that doesn't change the fact that she did what she did as well. Oh, thank you. Yes, we will, Julie. Yes, we will. Let's see. I have a whole like file because I had to keep all this for my lawyers. And now I just haven't went through and deleted it. This one's, yeah, I was getting messages that Leslie is jealous of me. That's Katie. What? We were supposed to be friends then when she's saying stuff like that. Like, Katie. I'm not jealous of you. For what? I don't even know. There's so many screenshots. She definitely admitted to doing it though. She admitted to me on the phone. Let's watch.
We
this
have a
really quickly.
YouTube showdown. We have a YouTube it's exciting. Let me explain. It's exciting. On one side we have without a crystal ball, a YouTuber who is on fire right now, giving commentary on topics surrounding television, celebrities, drama, and the like. On the other side, we have the Non Sequitur Show. Well, what's left of it, Steve McRae, who's also trailblazing through the tube space in the fields of science, philosophy, and the atheist/agnostic commentary community. These two rising YouTube sensations have collided, and in the chaos, I have been called upon again to analyze each bit and byte to give.
And let me just tell you, I didn't know who this man was. I did not call upon him to do anything. Steve did, because Steve knew this man. I did not know him. I've been introduced to Steve because we were both kind of victims of Katie.
A confused community affected, a video that will provide evidence and commentary, and in the end, they can make up their own minds for themselves. Versus mode, non sequitur, versus without a crystal ball. Let's go. These two YouTubers actually have a history with each other. I'm going to sum up most of it, but if you want to find each side telling their own part of the story, you can go to their YouTube channels and find the related videos. Basically, Katie was invited on the Non Sequitur Show back when it was rising in popularity, and because of this, she was given a quick boost to her YouTube channel that she created right after appearing on Non-Sec. Both admit that her appearing on Non-Sec gave her the initial jump she needed in subscribers to start off, which is the hardest part of YouTube. Let's get this straight right off the bat. It's been proven that Steve was a 50-50 owner of Non-Sec.
I think he's went back on this now as well. I know, yeah, exactly. My nephew passes away and people are like, man, that's terrible, y'all. Chill out, leave them alone. They're dealing with a loss of a child. And she says, what about me? What? I'm sorry, but yeah, you dealt with a little YouTube drama, little back and forth. You didn't lose a loved one. You didn't lose a loved one, but sure enough, what about me? After my nephew passed away.
Another YouTuber, Kyle Curtis. WOAC, that's what I'll call Katie from now on, short for Without a Crystal Ball. And Steve, who I will call Non-Sec, both were propelled up the YouTube ladder at the same time. But Katie was a guest on Steve's show. Most of you already know, but for those of you that don't, Kyle took all the money from Non-Sec and disappeared with it, even ignoring court orders to appear and explain why he didn't give Steve his part of the money. This is an important part of the story. If you're not fully caught up on it, I've also got many videos that explain and prove everything that happened in the theft of Non Sequitur. But there is a result, and I have shown the court papers that prove it. Steve is receiving Non Sequitur, and Kyle is gone. This is important because Katie took Kyle's side and believed the lies that he told to commit this crime. She has admitted that in her video apology.
I felt terrible at that point. So then I put those tweets out this morning, and then I reached out to Steve and I said, listen, I just want to talk to you. I'm sorry. I feel like I was misled. And then Steve was basically like, I never believed that you were part of this. I believe that he lied to you and that you believed him. And because he was your friend, you stuck up for him and you trusted your friends. And I said, that's exactly what happened. And I apologized for the statements I made. I said I felt terrible. And then Steve showed me a ton of evidence from his side, which basically proved that what Kyle had been telling me was completely inaccurate.
This is, and I do want to say this. This was back when Unirock was, oh, I saw the proof that, you know, I saw the proof that Katie has trolls, the mass flag. Katie reported at Leslie's channel. This is when he had all the proof. So you can't really say, I mean, yeah, people change their opinion, but when you say you've proven things and now you say none of that was true, how do you go from I proved this to now, well, that wasn't true? If you saw the proof and you proved it yourself. Oh, hold on. Okay, claim one handled. Katie realized she had been wrong to accuse Steve of insurance fraud, medical, and apologized. I mean, to me, that's kind of going out of your way to accuse someone of medical fraud. For what reason? Like, what gives someone the right to accuse someone of medical fraud? Like, how do you even think? What gives someone, like, oh, they must be committing medical fraud? How do you? I don't know. I don't know what gives someone that idea to think that someone's committing medical fraud. But either way, all is well now, right? No. After some of Katie's moderators found the truth about Nonset, they talked to Steve, causing many new accusations, thus leading to this fight. Thank you, guys. And I do want to say I appreciate you guys for sticking out with me. I don't normally do this, and I have done it a little bit more recently than normal. But please stick with. If this is not your type of stuff to see me calling Uni Rock out and going head to head with him, I understand that, because some people just don't want to see the YouTube drama. I absolutely understand that, and I respect that, because I don't really care to do the YouTube drama, but I do like calling Uni Rock out. I'm not going to lie. Knowing that he won't even get on a panel with me because he knows that he lies so much about me, I feel good to be able to stand up on my channel and say, he's a liar, this is this is that, and to show my proof, and to watch his videos and call him out on what he said and say, see, that's not right, that's not true, that's not right, that's a lie, he twisted that. I used to be kind of nervous to even say anything and even address stuff like this. I just kind of would like shy away from it and be like, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. But now I'm like, no, screw that. I do want my real content, and I want to have content that can be respected, and I want to be a great channel, but I also want to stick up for myself if need be. So I do appreciate you guys sticking with me.
Steve doesn't tell you that, like, he didn't care that he hadn't been paid.
Now, this is Instagram, and this is Katie talking to her core audience. This has already been handled by Steve. Of course he wants his money in a 50-50 partnership. No business ever has just said, you know what? We own this together. How about you keep all of it, Kyle? So I don't know why Katie and Godless Engineer and Mr. Atheist make this dumb argument all the time. The thing you got to know is, why is she bringing it up now, though? It's not relevant anymore. Already been debunked. She already apologized for this. The important thing, though, is what she says next. She then accuses Steve of the worst thing you can accuse somebody of. You know what kind of harassment? And I'm going to go ahead and debunk it, too, right now. In my opinion, the worst accusation is this one. This is from the video that she did, Let's Talk. And then she went to Instagram, to say more things to her audience. But this was done on her YouTube channel, and a lot of people saw it.
So he became friends with her. And I tried to warn her, and it didn't work. Since this has been going on, 4 other women have come forward and told me that they have gone through similar experiences with him.
That number 4 has now turned into 10, but 4.
They have been accused of doing all kinds of things, and he has targeted them. One woman named Fiona has told me that she has been targeted for over a year.
Just not true. In fact, Steve has blocked Fiona very long time ago, and she has just continued to make video after video after video geared at him, calling him an RA, an R apologist. That was Fiona. She's bringing up the woman that said that because Steve did an interview with a guy, he was an RA, an R apologist. That's who she's talking about. Let that sink in.
Another woman named Laura told me that she has been a target of his for months. This isn't just individualized. Everything that he is accusing me of is garbage. I didn't steal his channel. I didn't have any.
He didn't accuse you of that. I know you're mad, but he didn't accuse you of that.
He didn't accuse her of that. That's the one thing Unirock got right. Well, he gets a lot right in this video. And what's so crazy is he got so much right in this video. But because him and Steve had a disagreement on a live stream, and Uni muted Steve, and Steve jumped off and went on Twitter talking about Uni, bam. Everything that he saw proof of was now no more.
To do with anything related to the fall of his channel.
You kind of did, though. You had to a lesser degree, helped spread the lie that Steve was defrauding insurance, but, you know, Dan, Godless Engineer, and Mr. Atheist, but that was a big thing that helped his channel crumble.
The only people that have anything to do with the fall of his channel are him and Kyle. They were the ones.
So anyway, she brings up these women. I've got another clip. I'll grab it for you because I got to be thorough.
Well, ahoy there! I'm here to save you.
Thank goodness.
Up to 89.
She's been on Instagram going to other women and claiming that Steve has harassed her in that way, like this.
You know, he told me, like, he was talking about his penis size, you know, and it's like, and my breast size, and it's just like, that's not okay.
There's someone who knows him that says that he makes misogynistic comment, lies to mutual friends, and attacking them and defends their friends. She says that he has gone after scientist Mel, XXILD, Fiona, Moderate SeaWorld, Hannah, Creepshow.
What's so crazy is Katie has done videos talking about Ryan Edwards' penis and called it. She's used to do videos with, what's his name? Kyle, and ask, are you a top or bottom? Like, she was so sexual on that channel as well. But if Steve says something sexual, then it's like, oh, workplace.
Anyway, I could go on, but we've all seen this. She's making the accusation that Steve, harassed her in a, sexual way, and Fiona and Laura and other women. Now, the issue is, we know what happened between, it's public what happened between Katie and Steve back then. This was not harassment. It wasn't even an issue. Let me show you this, though, because I've got everything right here. Every single piece of this. How do you know my claims are false? Were you there? Did you hear what he said to me in response to someone questioning her claim against Steve of this? Adria comes back. You came out and said that he did not say this to you. You said that he said this to someone else and you heard it. This was over him saying another woman was hot, correct? No, says Katie in response. He made comments in our conversation that made me uncomfortable and is demanding that I apologize for sharing that and saying it's false. So let's just go ahead and pull up the conversation. This all goes back to a porn star going on the Non Sequitur show. Afterwards on Twitter, Steve I'll just read it to you. He says, "Thank you so much, Mercedes," the porn star, "for the amazing interview. I think my face is finally back to its usual color. The episode will be available tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Steve then adds, "And don't forget to follow her on Twitter, people. Not safe for work, but why are you browsing Twitter while working anyway?" Katie Joy pops in. After Steve says this not safe for work comment, Katie Joy pops in. Sounds interesting. Steve replies to Katie because they get along and they're cool with each other with, "She was amazing and brilliant and funny and personable, hot as fuck. A great time we had by all. And we look forward to," one moment please, "we look forward to having her back in October, her schedule permitting." And who is saying the comment here? Who's that? That's Katie saying, "Wow, she got some boobs though." None of this is sexual on Katie's side or Steve's side. The issue is, after Katie got mad at Steve, it's almost like she let this thing in her head turn into the kind of harassment that she says it is, to use against him. Are you seeing the issue yet?
Now, the last claim I'll react to in this way, that Steve is the head of a troll army.
The last claim is that Steve is the leader of the troll army, and all I have to do to debunk that is tell you to watch Steve McRae's videos. There's not a single screenshot out there where Steve has told anybody to go around harassing anyone, to cyberstalk anyone, to make fun of anyone, nothing. Steve has just criticized Katie. For a person like Katie, who makes her money off of criticizing others, it's ironic to see her saying that another person's criticism is harassment. And it's a dangerous slope to go down, Katie. It's not respected in the world of reporters or in commentating. But let's just iron this out with a little bit of evidence. Let's see who really is instigating people to troll, harass, or do things that are against guidelines. Here in this screenshot, Katie says, I don't know why I'm being accused of a channel being taken down. The channel is up, and all the videos are accessible. Speaking of Leslie's channel. Now, Leslie is the mod that went to Steve and had the conversations with him that exposed some of the things about Katie that she didn't want out there. And Steve and Leslie planned on going on Leslie's channel and having Steve talk there. The issue? Leslie's got 15,000 subscribers, and most of them are the people that actively watch Katie's channel. Then Dana Britt comes back. Her channel is up, but she can't do anything. YouTube suspended her. Somebody else says her channel is under review. While it remains there, she cannot upload or live stream. Meanwhile, Katie is making videos, live streaming, and making her money. She effectively stopped Leslie from making any money for now. And then Katie comes back, not saying, hey, I didn't strike her. I didn't tell people to strike her. She says, Leslie accused me of blank blank, as you can see right here. That, to me, is her saying that she did tell people to go strike Leslie and that she struck Leslie. But let's go ahead and add hard evidence that she did it. Katie says, I was talking about Steve. When talking about inciting people to go strike a channel, she replies with, I was talking about Steve, not her. I have nothing against her videos at all. Steve has made she says Sheev. And by the way, Katie, you're doing this to try to say that Steve having long hair and that he's like a she. This is actually harassment. You have called Steve Sheev.
But you see, he can call Katie out for all this stuff. But he still supports Katie. My thing is like, why do you go after someone like me who like, I don't try to hurt anyone. I don't go after people and attack them like Katie does. I don't do things like this. But yet you choose to target me. Okay.
At least 20 times that I've seen on Twitter, and you said it in your video, and I can prove it if I have to. But I got it here. You're calling him Sheev to try to say that his long hair makes him look like a girl and all this, and that he's a she, misgendering him purposely. Why? You're literally saying that Steve is harassing and targeting you while doing this. This is too much. It's like you're trying to wave it in people's faces. I can accuse them of harassing me. Obviously you do. You've stated that. Let's keep going. Sheev has made 17 videos about me. I said, I wish her the best and want her to do well, meaning Leslie. Then she says, I didn't report anything. Actually, I have a clip of you admitting to reporting 17 of Steve's videos. But since I've been working on this for days and I got to get this uploaded, I'm not going to pull the clip. Many of you heard it and she knows that she said it. I talked about Steve. So here she is admitting that she didn't report anyone but Steve. And yes, she's calling him Sheev again, who has made 17 videos about me, but not her, not Leslie. It was about him and how YouTube isn't helping me stop the targeted creator-on-creator harassment. That's because what Steve is doing, when YouTube looks at Steve's videos, YouTube is seeing, Steve just criticize you. He's just criticizing, and YouTube agrees, Katie.
Katie all out denies it right here.
That should tell you something. Then she does this huge breakdown where she does tell people to not only report Steve, but report Leslie. And since the video was uploaded, I have received threats, been accused of crimes, and others are accusing me of defrauding Medicaid due to my son's care. None of this is warranted, and all of the accusations are patently false. Personal attacks are bullying and harassment. No, they're not. I don't know what you're talking about. As long as it's criticism, opinion, or like comedy or whatever, then unless it's very strictly like demeaning in a way, which they weren't. I've watched their criticism of you, and it is not that. She's trying to convince her.
See, Uni says, I've watched their criticism of you, and it was not attacks. It was not that.
Audience that it is harassment, and then says, where underlined, please report videos that you see that directly target me by other creators. Literally, she's telling people to go to right here. She knows she is to strike Leslie, to strike Brittany, and to strike Steve.
And she did edit the video. She edited that what she wrote. I have the original. Where she's completely talking about me in the beginning. She says she was on a live last night talking about me. My friend called me. We're all okay. And she's talking about Matt Beyer. Lord, I don't know why my picture's not as big as it used to be. Gotta shrink this down. All right. Oh, crap.
To go to right here. She knows she is to strike Leslie, to strike Brittany, and to strike Steve. Some points about those that trusted Kyle. They trusted him knowing he had been recorded kicking Steve off the show and recorded admitting that he didn't pay Steve. The main YouTubers that trusted Kyle just happened to be Godless Engineer, Mr. Atheist, Without a Crystal Ball, and a few more. It is no coincidence that out of this group of people that were friends with Kyle, many of them gained their YouTube presence from Non Sequitur, and at the time, Kyle had control of Non Sequitur, if you see what I mean. We have to remember that in most YouTube conflicts over a channel, the person that keeps the channel keeps creating, keeps making money, and keeps getting views, even after really messed up things happen. I mean, look at I Am Alex, James Charles, Taddy Westbrook. All of them did things that most people would stop watching them for, but they're still raking in the dough and making their content. My point is that this group of people took Kyle's side, ignoring all evidence until Steve took Kyle to court and Kyle didn't show up. And they pushed it until the last possible minute. This tells me that this group cares more about their YouTube image than standing up for what is right. But regardless of how you feel about them trusting Kyle in the face of a recorded admission of guilt, the non-sec theft is the backbone for the entire situation. Kyle had a defense tactic to use against Steve during the theft. He spread a rumor that Steve was committing fraud against the Veterans Administration by telling Kyle to hold Steve's money. How did Kyle spread this rumor? Through Without a Crystal Ball, Godless Engineer, and Mr. Atheist. This rumor met all of Kyle's needs. And who would have thought that it also took all those that had non-sex-centered audiences at the time and fed their audiences that point. So this is the end of the video, at least part 1. And I've shown the direct evidence kind of push back against Katie's claims. Because why? I couldn't find evidence to push back against any claim Steve made against Katie. And I would have if I could have found it. Also, if I would have found Steve harassing or doing anything to break guidelines or doing anything that was inappropriate in this story, then I would have put it in the video also. Steve has criticized her, and he is allowed to do it. Once Kyle had committed a crime against him, and with other people helping Kyle make excuses against Steve and trying to label Steve as the criminal, even though Kyle was, I do think that Steve has a valid excuse to do whatever he wants to do in terms of criticizing Katie, Godless Engineer, Mr. Atheist, all of them. That's his decision. None of us know what it feels like to have a successful YouTube channel that you worked for years to finally blow up and then to have the money and the channel stolen from you. None of us knows what that feels like, and none of us knows how much criticism would need to be thrown out to the people that helped. I'm Uni Rock. If you like this video, please consider joining my Patreon, joining my channel here on YouTube, subscribing, liking.
The one video where maybe you talked with a little sense. Well, there is another video where he admits to seeing that Katie had trolls. I don't know where that went. But, oh crap, I sent it to the wrong email. I did find some of the pictures where Katie says, you wouldn't strike a video accusing you of child abuse because of the Munchausen by proxy thing. She said that I was accusing her of child abuse. And then someone saying, who else do you want us to report, Katie? And then I have the original video, the original post that she made. So, Cherie, I don't know if you're still watching, if you're still in here. I could type over here and see if you are, but I'm not really that. I just hope, I feel like, Cherie, you probably are one of those people that haven't been around that long. And you just took Uni for his word and believed what he said, and you probably had no idea the reason why he's lost so many moderators, the reason why he's lost so many followers. Now, this is on Unirock's stream. Unirock was live, what is this, Periscope? And someone said, Katie, why did you strike Elle Bee or Leslie? And she said, you wouldn't strike a video accusing you of child abuse? Question mark. So she definitely admits to striking me at times, and then at other times she says she didn't, just like in the video that Unirock showed. And there she's like, I didn't strike her. Who else do you want us to report? I mean, there's just so, you know, but yes, I do go back to 2019 at times when I explain, this is why I'm talking about this man now, because he's attacked me since 2019. So yes, I've done, let me see. Uni Rock. How many videos do I have? 1, 2. Let me go here. Because that's pulling up videos that are not about Unirock. Unirock. Alright, let's see how many videos. Oh, no. Wrong thing. Unirock. Alright, how many videos? 1 on this channel. Just 1 on this channel. just one on this channel, and then let me go to the other channel. So I only have one video on the Bash Chat. That shows it there because I typed in his name and it's going to say 1. And then, how do I search content here? Okay. Unirock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which that one's not about Unirock either. This one's Katie's Joy Lies and Goes Ham on Me Without a Crystal Ball. And this one, so this one is Katie Joy when she first attacked me. This one is Unirock is mentioned in it, but only because this was when Katie struck Creepshow, Unirock, and like 3 other creators for showing her email. So Unirock loses his balls. Live reaction to Renelle's video about Unirock. Unirock, I never vet bashed you. Let's talk about Unirock. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done a total of 5 videos actually calling Unirock out. 5 to his, I don't even know. Unirock does 5 videos a week on me. So if anybody thinks that I don't have the right to every once in a while, just every once in a while, defend myself to that, they can sit over on his channel and listen to what he says about me, but say I don't have the right to say what I want to say, then stay over there with him because I'm not for it. You know, that's bullying mentality to me. And his content is only going after women. I mean, women.
So for the last few days, I've been...
I mean, Molly, born Betty, Molly. Yeah, I mean, my goodness. Creep show. Does he ever talk about me? I mean, for a while he was going after Steve, but, you know. Anyways, it's getting late, you guys. I appreciate you guys. Oh, I wonder if Cherie was here a while ago when I proved that Unirock never went to Iraq. I wonder if Cherie was here. Let me see if Cherie's still here. Nope, she's not here. Dag it. Dag nabbit, dang it. Cherie left. I wonder if she was here when I proved that Unirock never served in Iraq. Because I proved that. I showed the evidence. So, I love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me. I got to go to bed. Got to get the kids up in the morning, get them off to school, take one of the kids to the dentist. And I am going live tomorrow with Wildflower Tea over on Wildflower's channel. Let me show you guys really quickly. I will link her in the description box below. We're going to be talking about Teen Mom. We're going to be talking about Teen Mom as well as Sister Wives. Latest drama in reality TV. We might even talk about Mama June getting married. Because Mama June got married, y'all. Which she already was married. She was already married. But she had like a wedding where all of her kids were there. So yes, me and here it is. It's already scheduled. See, reality tea collab. There we are. So you guys join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. We'll be there. Be there, be square. And if I can do any other content before then, I may go live tomorrow morning on the Facebook to do my makeup. So I go live over on Facebook and we do my makeup and we talk about whatever. This morning I talked about selling my car. I talked about, what all did we talk about? The McCain girl. So there's my Facebook. It's Elle Bee. So find me over on the Facebook, follow me there. I may go live tomorrow and do my makeup over there. So you guys go check me out on the Facebook. Follow me. We'll be live tomorrow over on Wildflower Tea's channel. I found Elle through this whole debacle. Weirdest feeling about KJ. Sorry, Elle, didn't know who you were. KJ, but y'all, I have to say, I did get a lot of subscribers from Katie and Uni talking bad about me. A lot of people said, you know what, I'm going to go see for myself. And they stuck with me. So I appreciate you guys so much for saying, I'm not going to be a sheep, a blind sheep, and just believe this man. I'm going to go see who this woman is. I'm going to check her out. And I will tell you guys to do that every time. If I'm talking to you guys about someone and saying, I don't like them, I think they're a fraud, if you guys want to say, I want to go watch them, I will say, go watch them and come back and tell me your opinion. Tell me if you agree with me or you disagree with me. Tell me why you disagree with me or why you agree with me. I will be all for it. So, I can't be too mad at them for talking, because they got me some subscribers. So, anyways, I love you guys. Leave me your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the morning. Bye, everyone.